as I said, have the religion, the names of the states they live in. They also share the religion they have in the states they live in. So in Germany they are Protestant, in Austria they are Catholic, in Italy they are Catholic, in Palestine they are Muslim, and in Romania they are Romanian Orthodox. So on the one hand they are very assimilated, on the other hand they are deeply discriminated. This was one of the reasons why the Austrian pen put a special award only for Sinti and Roma in commemoration of the woman who was member of the Austrian pen and wrote wonderful stories. And I remember one thing very well: her orthography was not really proper. And there was one colleague who said, she can't even write German. And I was so glad that another colleague said, I haven't known that in concentration camps the people that taught the proper German. This is the right answer to give. Let me come to my last point. Yesterday it was said, now the century of Asia is coming. I'm sure the century of Asia is coming, but is this really the dream we should have? We had a century of Europe, let's say we had a century of the United States of America. Europe wanted the Pax, the Peace European, Pax Europea. The Americans wanted the Pax Americana, and the Soviet Union wanted the Pax Sovietica. Do we really want something like this? Are you really sure you want a Pax Asia? No, I will not totally agree with you. Maybe we should try to have another kind of century. We should have a century that we call it the century of the world web of literature in Egypt, where all languages are respected, and not a dominant center. A century where we know how precious we should be for each other, and all these thousands of languages have thousands of ways of expressing beauty and expressing what I called before the you and the I. Because one thing has to be very clear. We may look all different the one or the other way, but under this skin, all of you and those of mine, we share the same hopes, the same ideas, we have the same wishes, and we all know exactly what is love and what is not love. Thank you very much.
Thank you for presenting the medal. It is something that to remember, and actually I'm not a part of this college, but the remember, I have been remembered. I become a member of this college. Thank you for that. It's also remembering. We've actually exceeded our session only by 2 minutes. Only by 2 minutes. What I want to say is that I think the Dalit suffering, the suffering of the oppressed, the suffering of the marginalized has also exceeded. Now it's time for assimilation. And we have started that assimilation. This conference, I hope, is a step forward. And I hope in the coming times, we all reach the finish line together as assimilated. We look forward to that. I'm very grateful to have Dr. Nidale from Germany to chair the session. Dr. Ramesh for theorizing pain, to tell us how individuals are isolated and the ostracization of society, whether in India or other places. So that theory was very important, the pattern that he drew upon. The strokes of Dr. Sunil, every brush, every color with which he painted it, brought the pain before us, brought the experience before us, and very enlightened to have you, sir, here. We have gained a lot. Asha Ben has very nicely chalked out the feminine suffering, the suffering of even the protagonist in the novels. And thank you very much for enlightening us for that. Thanks to the audience for being so lively, so involved. And I hope there are more questions that generate from here. And we all look forward to those answers together, not against each other, but together within ourselves. Okay? Thank you very much.